So I once heard something that stuck with me, right? They said that your 10-year-old self shows up at your 30s. Now, I don't know if that's scientifically exact, but when I really think about it, there's some truth to it. By the age of 10, a lot of our core beliefs are already forming, like what feels safe, what feels normal, how you respond to stress, how you see money, how you handle conflict. And for me, one of my earliest messages I received from my father was, Alpha, you have to be a leader. And that became my compass. But before I turned 10, my parents separated. In the second grade, I lost my best friend. Nobody explained grief. Nobody explained trauma. So I adjusted. And I didn't even realize I was adjusting. In social work, we talk about ACEs, right? Adverse childhood experiences. Things like parental separation, house instabilities, exposure to violence, unresolved loss. And research even shows that the more ACE exposure someone has early on, more likely it's impact their behavior, health, and relationships later on. Not because someone is broken, but because the body and brain adapts to stress. Now, fast forward to my work in the field, hospital, public benefits, preventive work inside the home. I've seen how early exposure plays out in adulthood. Money is present, but no financial modeling. I've seen how love is present, but no emotional regulation model. And when you look at the Pew Research, it gives more context. The majority of black children in America grow up single parent households. Like, that's not about ability, that's about exposure. When one adult carries income, discipline, protection, and emotional support alone, that shapes what a child experiences is. Add economic pressure, add community stress, add limited access to certain environments. Now, choices often become proximity based. Whoever's around becomes influence. Whatever's available becomes direction. So if your 10-year-old self learns survival, that survival pattern can show up in your 30s, in finances, in relationships, in leadership. The question isn't blame, it's awareness. What did your 10-year-old self normalize? What were they protecting? What were they adapting to? Because unexamined patterns become lifelong habits, and lifelong habits shape outcomes. 0 to 10 doesn't define you, but it designs you. And if you don't redesign it, it will keep redesigning your decisions. So you have to check your ground and you have to build on purpose.